Welcome back to Ajis English online classroom. Caution: students are kindly requested to make use of their headset in order to get a clarity of this session. Second thing, all students are kindly requested to go through the first episode and take your new notebook and put down the main points that you come across because we may not get time to get it again because we are going through such a difficult situation. As you know, here is a virus that touches all mankind without regard to nationality, class, or race, which exploits the weaknesses of our modern societies and our problematic relationship with the environment in order to exist and to spread. We can wish everyone's safety. That's all what we can do. In the last episode, we had a quick discussion on the design of the question paper, but there are many vocabulary items and some concepts regarding your English language and literature. If you start writing notes on that, it will be very useful for you in the coming days. In the second episode, we focus on English grammar, not in detail, but only a quick succession of some major items in English grammar. Number one, tenses. Two, modal auxiliaries. Number three, passive and active voices. Number four, determiners. Number five, subject verb concord. Number six, reporting. Number seven, clauses. And number eight, prepositions. Because we get questions mainly from three areas: gap filling, editing, or omitting. The last one, sentences reordering or sentence transformation in context. In order to do these practices grammarly, we have to be equipped with our basic English grammar. Let us have a quick touch on some basic English grammar. First one, would you please listen to some of the sentences that I give to you now? I plan to start from tenses. Tense is always a tension to most of the students. But needn't worry, we have started this work from 4th standard onwards. Listen to these sentences. First one, they watch television regularly. Here, regularity is there. Regularity provokes our habitual actions. All habitual actions will be put under one simple present category. Second example, we catch the bus every morning. Here, every morning, it is a repeated action. When it stresses a repeated action, we use simple present tense. Number three, water freezes at 0 degrees. It's a general truth or scientific truth. All natural truths are put under simple present category. Open the packet and pour the contents into hot water. This is an instruction or direction. Another sentence, his mother arrives tomorrow. It's a fixed arrangement. The last one, She will see you before she leaves. It's a future construct. Some of us might have thought that simple present tense contains only now category. It's not only now category, but all the areas that I discussed now: habitual action, repeated action, general truths or scientific truths, instructions or directions, fixed arrangement. That means already planned programs or future constructs. These are all come under one simple time category, that is simple present tense. Here we get the formula subject plus verb. We can take one sentence. They watch television. There the subject is plural, third person plural, they. Here, if you note down all these sentences, we can make two or three columns. In one column, you can write all these examples under present simple. In second column, positive, and the third column, negative. Let us try to make these sentences with different subjects. Let's start with first person. I. I watch television. We watch television. They watch television. There is no change with the verb watch. But when we use third person singular, he watches television, she watches television, it watches television, Rafiq uncle watches television. There is only one person, third person. Or Sheila watches television, only one person. So the change is watch plus es. When we add Rafiq uncle and Sheila watch television, there no change because it is plural. When we change it into negative, please take care. I can give all the examples of the given into negative versions. They watch, negative form, they don't watch. We catch, we don't catch. Water freezes, water doesn't freeze. Dust comes, then we drop es. Open the packet. It is a command or request. So we make it negative. Don't open the packet. Pour the contents. Don't pour the contents. His mother arrives. His mother doesn't arrive. She leaves. She doesn't leave. Now we got a clear cut idea about simple present tense plus verb. Now let us move to the second category of time. It may be unfinished, or it may be a matter of speaking now, or temporary situation, or temporary habits at the moment, or habits very often, or definite future. Let us check some examples. I am working at the moment, or I am working now. There we have used at the moment and now. Really, this, this is an unfinished activity. We are doing, but not yet finished. So we use here subject plus am plus verb plus ing. I am working at the moment. Next one. She is staying with her friend for a week. It's only a temporary situation because after 1 week she may return to her home. In temporary situation, we use subject plus is or am plus verb plus ing. She is staying with her friend for a couple of weeks. There, the time is temporary. Third example, he is eating a lot these days. It is habit, but only temporary habit at the moment or these days. So we use there subject plus is plus verb plus ing. It comes under present progressive. Another example, she is constantly missing the train. There, habits very often, constantly missing the train. Look at the usage constantly. There also we use subject plus is plus verb plus ing. Last example, I am leaving at 3 o'clock. There it is a definite future and it is already planned also. There is no confusion regarding the departure. So I am leaving at 3. All these verbs come under one time category that is called present progressive. The formula of present progressive is subject plus is or am or are plus verb plus ing. Now let us have one practice with different pronouns. Let us take the first example. I am working at the moment. Now I change the pronoun. We are working. You are working. They are working. He is working. She is working. It is working. Rajan is working. Shyama is working. But Rajan and Shyama are working. This is the different usages when the subjects change. When we change it into negative form, it will be like this. I am working, I am not working. She is staying, she is not staying. He is eating, he is not eating. She is constantly missing, she is not constantly missing. I am leaving, I am not leaving. Now we got simple present tense, its usage, and present progressive, and its formula. I think it is very clear to you. Now we have come to the third platform of present time. It is very simple, but here students we have to focus on the use of for and since. Let us go through the examples. First one, I have worked here for 6 months. It was an action started in the past, but the same action continues to the present. There we used for. In the second example, she has lived in London since 2016. Living in London started in 2016. It still continues. So here we have to be careful with the use of since and for. Both of them mean how long we lived or she lived. The use of since is fixed with since is with a fixed time in the past. For example, since 2004, since April 23rd, since last year. These are all fixed time in the timeline. Actions are also connected with since. That's in the past. Since I was at school. Since I arrived. Now let us discuss the use of for. For is connected with a period of time, not fixed point, but period of time. For example, for 2 hours, for 3 years, for 6 months, like this. Now we got the idea, a clear cut idea of present perfect. A few examples are added to this category. Look here in the first example, been. I have been to Tokyo. We have never seen that film. Have you ever visited Taj Mahal? These are all life experiences. In life experiences, in using ever, never, been, we make use of present perfect. Another example, I have lost my keys, so I can't get into my house. A finished action, a finished action in the near past with a result in the present. We expect the result. Another one, the queen has given a speech. Something that happened recently, very near to the present borderline. Just, yet, already, recently. When we make use of words, we can make present perfect with these words. Just, yet, already, recently. Now we come to the last category that comes under present umbrella, that is present perfect continuous. There also we can make use of since and for as we used it in the present perfect. We can go through some examples. He has been working under the sun since morning. An activity started in the past, continuing from the past until now, and we don't know when it will be stopped. In such cases, we make use of present perfect continuous. He has been working under the sun since morning. Another example, actions which have recently stopped, but like this, I am so tired. I have been studying from last morning till that time. Actions which have recently stopped, there also we make use of present perfect continuous. These are the areas and examples of time, tense, present. Now, as a nutshell, we can say that we started with tenses. Tenses simply mean time, and we get the first time category, present. Under present, we get simple present, then present progressive, third one present perfect, last one present perfect progressive or continuous. Let me give you the nutshell, positive, negative, and question form of all these items. He works. He doesn't work. Does he work? He is working. He is not working. Is he working? He has worked. He has not or he hasn't worked. Has he worked? He has been working. He has not been working. Has he been working? The same example when I change with different subjects. He works. I work, I don't work. Do I work? We work. We don't work. Do we work? She works. She doesn't work. Does she work? He works. He doesn't work. Does he work? They work. They don't work. Do they work? You work. You don't work. Do you work? Like this. So, second, he is working. He is not working. Is he working? She is working. She is not working. Is she working? I am working. I am not working. Am I working? We are working. We are not working. Are we working? They are working. They are not working. Are they working? It is working. It is not working. Is it working? Third category. I have worked. I have not worked. Or I haven't worked. Have I worked? We have worked. We haven't worked. Have we worked? They have worked. They haven't worked. Have they worked? He has worked. He hasn't worked. Has he worked? She has worked. She hasn't worked. Has she worked? It has worked. It hasn't worked. Has it worked? Now, the last category. I have been working since morning. I have not been working since morning. Have I been working since morning? We. We have been studying English since morning. We haven't been working studying English since morning. Have we been working or have we been studying English since morning? They. They have been watching TV since morning. They haven't been watching TV. Have they been watching TV? Last. He has been working since morning. He has not been working since morning. Has he been working since morning? These are the different usages. With this, we wind up this session. Inshallah, we can meet in the next episode with almost all usages of past tense. Thank you. Thank you very much.